In Northern Europe, there is a country everyone thinks they know, but the real story here is totally different from just Amsterdam's canals, coffee shops, and bicycles. The Netherlands is way more complex than it looks on social media. Today, we are uncovering the real daily life in this country, far away from tourist cliches, while exploring Amsterdam city that shows completely different sides of modern Dutch society. The Netherlands has about 17 million residents. The official language is Dutch, and they use the euro. It is a country with one of the highest population densities in Western Europe, meaning that every square meter of urban space is optimized. The standard of living here is high, but so are your monthly bills. Looking at income, the monthly minimum wage is roughly around 2,000 euros gross. Depending on your age and job sector, the average salary in the country is close to 4,000 euros gross per month, with big differences between regions and professions. Amsterdam has around 900,000 people inside the city and over 2 million in the metro area. It is the main tourist hub of the country, which makes prices significantly higher than any other city. The cost of living here is among the highest in the nation. The weather in the Netherlands is oceanic. Winters are mild but wet and gloomy, with temperatures usually hovering just above freezing. Summers are cool to warm, rarely super hot. Rain happens all year round, which changes your daily lifestyle, especially with non-stop bike use. Everyone rides a bicycle. This totally changes how you experience a city, cuts transport costs, improves mobility, and creates a direct link to your neighborhood. Social interactions are often direct and practical. People communicate clearly. To some visitors, this might feel cold, but it is really a communication style built on efficiency. There is also a deep connection to nature. A large part of the country sits below sea level and is protected by dikes and water systems. This has created a culture focused on water management and land control. Amsterdam is the most expensive city in the country. Renting a small apartment in the center can easily cost over 2,000 euros per month, and in hot areas, it is even higher. A meal at a mid-range restaurant will run you 20 to 40 euros per person. Public transit is efficient across the country, but it is relatively expensive. However, a bicycle removes a lot of those daily costs, especially in smaller cities where distances are short. For quality of life, the Netherlands ranks among the top countries for infrastructure, safety, and access to services in Western Europe. The Netherlands is home to nearly 18 million people, and almost 25% of them have a migration background. That means 1 in 4 residents was born abroad or has a parent born outside the country. This makes Dutch society incredibly diverse and multicultural. The largest group comes from Turkey, with around 400,000 people of Turkish origin living across the country. Many arrived as guest workers in the 1960s and still live here. Next is the Moroccan community, with roughly 390,000 people. Similar to the Turkish wave, many Moroccans came for work and later brought their families. Today, they are active in politics, sports, and business all across the Netherlands. The Surinamese community has about 350,000 people. Suriname was a Dutch colony until 1975, so many already spoke Dutch when they moved here. They have influenced Dutch culture, especially in music and food like roti. In Amsterdam alone, over 180 different nationalities live together. Walk down any major street and you will hear English, Dutch, Arabic, Turkish, and Polish all in a few minutes. Supermarkets sell halal meat and Polish sausages. Schools teach kids from dozens of backgrounds. Dutch people are used to switching between languages and cultures without even thinking. Of course, mixing so many cultures also brings challenges. Integration is not always easy, but most Dutch people agree that diversity is a fact of life here. The younger generation is especially mixed. Friend groups often have Turkish, Moroccan, Dutch, and Polish kids all hanging out together. That is the real modern Netherlands, not just bikes and tulips.